my name is Heinz Araque, and this is my screencast for the class Advanced Database. So, for this video, I wanted to answer some questions that I have since database that I've been doing some research, and now I got the answers. So let's begin with difference between relational databases and non-relational databases. One of the main differences is that relational databases work with tables and foreign keys. So basically, every time you wanna connect, or like you do a query and you wanna grab different pieces of information that are in different tables, you have to join those tables and then display the information, which in my opinion it makes it more organized, but at the same time performance wise it's a little bit slower because you have to be looking at data from different tables, making the response a little bit slower. Whereas a non-relational database is store all the data in a big document, a collection that or collections that you can easily access and display information, and the performance is very high. So the most popular databases that I found are Oracle, MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, and MariaDB. Another question that I had is what is MAMP, LAMP, and XAMPP? So MAMP is an application you can install on your Mac, which allows you to have access to a local PHP server and MySQL server. MAMP stands for Macintosh, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Basically, is each of these each of these elements are needed for a functional web server, and what MAMP, LAMP, and XAMPP do is they put them together in a easy to use package. LAMP stands for, instead of Macintosh, it stands for Linux. And XAMPP stands for the X stands for cross-platform, Apache, MariaDB, and PHP, and Perl. I always wondered what Apache was. So Apache is a web server. Apache Web Server is an open source web server creation and deployment management server, management software. So after that, I understand the whole concept between databases and how you can, depending on the amount of information that you're managing, which route you can go to make it more performance and less cost wise. So in case of a big database, the way Mongo does it is that it has multiple shards that they split the information from the whole database. That way, one machine doesn't have to run the whole thing. And then you have all the replicas here in case one of the primary machines dies, this secondary can take its place until this one is repaired or is doing an upload, or so on and so on. And then the last thing that I wanted to investigate was Ubuntu, which is Ubuntu is like operating system, an operating system that like Windows or like Windows 7 or like Mac. Ubuntu is an operating system, so it's completely Linux based. So which makes it very comparable to Windows. And the reasons why you will want to use Ubuntu, well, first of all, is because it's free, and then it's very is very good performance-wise, because you don't have to defrag your hard disk. Ubuntu does it automatically. And the reason why you want to use it is because sometimes you're running some servers that they don't like. Let's say you have a Mac and you're running servers on Linux or Windows, and you need an operating system to run that server. So Ubuntu is one of the options you can use to run a server. It's like a virtual machine on your computer. So thank you very much.